I will talk to you right now about how you can put some kind of passive attraction systems in place through which you are getting more members that pay you $97 per month for your membership program. You're getting them to come to you. Yes, it's possible to get people attracted to you. That's what I do. I run a YouTube channel, for example. People discover my videos, they click certain link, then they join my email list, and then they become my members, right? You could have similar systems in place for yourself as well. But these systems won't work for you if you have not already created your membership program. You don't have an offer. You don't accept people for $97 a month yet, right? You have not signed the first 5-10 people paying you, right? If you have not signed the first few people paying you through the idea of like talking to people, going on quick calls, right? Or so, maybe the systems won't start working for you as well right now yet. My point being is you should on short term sign the first few people through the idea of talking to people, booking some calls and signing people manually to pay you $97 a month. And then after or simultaneously, you could be putting these automated systems in place as well, right? Putting systems in place is a longer term idea. Putting systems in place takes a little longer time for them to get you members come to you or signed up, right? But I teach you the idea of how to talk to people and sign members manually on demand on a daily basis in my other videos. Right now, I'm just gonna talk about how to then put systems in place. I get everyone asking me, hey, how could I attract more people come to me or so through certain systems? I tell them this. Yes, it's possible. You can have certain other systems in place through which you can get people attracted to you and they come to you and then they sign into your membership program by just them clicking the link and paying in. Here is the problem. If you are just starting out and you don't have a lot of social media audience, if you don't have a lot of connection with your followers and so on, and there is not a lot of them, it's going to be hard on a short term for you to sign members by putting certain systems in. I'll talk about those systems right now. But at the beginning, as a starting coach, you should rather rely on what we just covered right now in the past few minutes. Talk to people, get them results, right? And make them refer more members come to you, right? And then, if you mastered that, right, or so, you can move into building other few systems, right? I will talk about other growth systems first before I focus on this idea that's in green here, which is the coolest one. But what I mean by having other systems in place, right, through which people can come to you. For example, you could have been building an email list, right? And when someone joins an email list through an opt-in page, you could have few lead magnets, right, through which people can join your email list, right? They will opt in, they will become part of your email list or so, right? And then they can receive an email sequence that nurtures them and sells them into your membership program on its own, right? The email sequence could get them to click and pay into your program, or it could get them to apply to talk to you, right? It helps you, that email sequence, that people book calls with you so you can talk to them. That's the first idea of the system that I wanted to share with you. Now, where to get people from to an email list, right? From your social media. You could be creating social media lead generation content on Instagram, on Facebook. You could get people to comment certain word, for example, video or invite, and after they commented, you would DM them with the link to your opt-in page. And that's how you're going to get them to an email list. Now, how I do it, I don't do a lot of Instagram and Facebook anymore or so. I rather create YouTube videos. From my YouTube channel, I get people to click the link again, to take action, right? And they get to my email list. My YouTube channel is passively sending me a lot of traffic, even if I only have 500 subscribers or so, but they are all quality, and I'm moving along slowly, maybe go get to the 1000 soon, right? But my point is, my YouTube channel is already giving me a lot of views, a lot of exposure, and people are taking action. In my case, they come to my free school a lot. I have a free school to which they come to, but also they are clicking on my lead magnets opt-in pages and they're joining my email list. So that happens as well. from YouTube channel to the email list, right? These are two examples, email list building, YouTube channel, of systems you could have in place. Another one could be having a virtual assistant or a teammate who works with you and saves you a lot of time. That's another system that you could put in place. Hire somebody to work for you. You're gonna only be able to do these advanced systems after you got to 10, 15, 20, 30 people paying you, so you already have some money now to share with, let's say, the virtual assistant or that teammate that's gonna work with you. Another system idea would be running paid ads or running a podcast, right, through which you get even more exposure and you can do some joint venture collaborations. These topics that I'm talking about right now are quite advanced, so I'm not gonna go too much into them, right? But my point is that later on you can create it all more automated for you, to work for you. So your membership program grows very semi-passively, but at the beginning you're gonna probably need to climb this mountain, right? You're gonna need to climb the mountain through the idea of you becoming great at talking to people, right? Reaching out to your people on the list, talking to them, getting on calls with them, and signing one by one into your membership program. But I'll tell you this, right? If you did not sign the first 5, 10, 15 people paying you more like naturally by talking to people first, right? You will never be able to make your systems also work for you, because if you don't know your client that well, if you don't know how to speak their voice, their language, you're gonna not then be able to create social media content and speak to people in a written word correctly, so you attract more people, take action, because you don't know them, you've never talked to them, you've never figured really out what they want, what's their objections, what's their problems, what's their challenges, right? So my point being is, begin there first. Talk to the first few people, get people client results, and simultaneously, right, you see, not begin there. Yeah, begin there first, but simultaneously you could be putting automated systems already in place as well, right? Start a YouTube channel, no worries. Try to build an email list, no worries, but don't skip the idea that you need to talk to people first. Now, before I wrap it up with the systems, right, I'll share with you another system through which you can grow to 100 of members quite fast. It's called enrolling members, a group of new members through running webinar classes. You could run a monthly or a weekly webinar class to which you get 5, 10, 50 people attend your 1-hour class, right? You teach them then your methods, your solutions in a combination with Q&A, right? You want to hear questions from people who attended your webinar class, so you coach them and so on already on that 1-hour class, so they can experience how it is to be part of your group coaching calls inside of your membership program, right? These 1-hour setups, webinars, create group connection. People experience your knowledge, your voice, your coaching skills. They connect with you, right? And this is gonna prepare them then for them understanding how it is to be part of your membership group coaching program. So it gets them used to the idea to be part of a group coaching calls environment. It creates a lot of energy. This method of running webinar classes creates a lot of energy, because 10, 15 people on a webinar class call creates a lot of energy. And then this is the main benefit. On that 1-hour session call, you can present your offer to people. There are two ways. Be very kind of salesy, direct to the point, or don't even bring up your offer that much, but always just plug it in like very authentically, right? For example, you could, when someone asks you a question, right, you could be like, you solve that problem that you just brought up in these 3 steps. And by the way, I guide people to go through these 3 steps also as part of my membership program and weekly group calls. If you would want to know more about it, stay at the end of this call. I'll tell you more about it. So that's a passive plug-in of your membership offer. More active one is like, hey guys, whoever would want to be guided on this journey further and participate in our membership program, you can. I am giving you right now the link down below here. You can click on it and you can join for $97 a month to keep attending these kind of weekly sessions with me, get access to the course, to the community environment of our membership program, and I'll sign you in right now. So that's more like an active one, right? I'll not talk about this lesson right now too much, but my point being is that from webinars, you can enroll groups of people into your membership program. And this idea of people registering for your webinar allows you to build an email list very fast. And it's very easy to get people to register for your webinar classes from social media, right? You can on Instagram just say, hey guys, I'm running this free webinar class. Comment invite and I'll send you the registration info. It's gonna build your email list, right? So that's how these systems and these ideas work together very well. And another thing about the webinar classes is that if you are really doing this module here of getting your members refer to you more members, you could get your members to just invite people to come to your webinar class, right? And then they get signed through the affiliate link of your members, right? So that's how it all connects here, right? You see, systems can work for you really well if you only have put the foundation in place first. Have a membership program, be able to accept people paying you $97 a month. Secondly, sign the first 5, 7, 10, 15 people paying you through the talking to people, connecting with the individuals more like privately, right? And get your members refer to you more members, and then yes, do the other systems as well. Build an email list, do the YouTube channel, do the webinar here and there once per month, right? It's gonna build your email list, it's gonna get more members signed into your program, and guess what? Everyone is gonna go toward the North Star of your program, achieving the outcome that you help people achieve. It's gonna create awesome case studies, and this is gonna attract more members, more people come to you.